Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna be installing some shocks on my Freightliner M2. This is gonna be a do-it-yourself video. It's really not that hard. You have the shock right here. You have two bolts, one on the top, one on the bottom, and they just need to be turned at the same in opposite directions at the same time. I actually already did that one. This is what the old one looks like right here. Pretty old. I bought this truck about 2.5 years ago, and I've never changed them before. I didn't even know it was a thing. Learning as I go here. One owner operator, do-it-yourself video, one at a time. So this is what I'm installing it with. This is the new one right here. If you're interested. And if it matters to you, this is the part number. So that's one right there. We're doing the other one on this side. This one I haven't done yet, although I already have it set up. So as you can see, I got two wrenches, one on the left, one on the right. The only trick here, I don't have any power tools. I ain't got no air ratchet or anything fancy like that. So you put two air ratchets. Just the only trick is you gotta find the sweet spot where this one is kind of locked in place, so that when you turn the silver one left to loosen it, this won't become loose, and then you should be good to go. So this particular one is resting on the leaf spring right there, as you can see, so it's not going anywhere when I pull up on this one. This one up here, I haven't figured out yet. So let me get the bottom one undone, and then we'll come back to the top one. Alright guys, as you can see, I managed to get this one off. It's still in there, but it's loose. So as soon as I loosen up the other one, that thing will just fall out. On the first one, on the left side, as you can see, this is where I'm going to be pushing up on the silver one. And then the red one back there, the red handle, is where the other bolt is. And I managed to get it to lock up against some metal bracket up there. So basically just get it to lock up against something that's metal, preferably. I wouldn't lock it up against something that's plastic or rubber, as you don't want to break it or puncture it as you push up on the lever. So let me get this one off real quick. So there it is, guys. This was the top bolt. Bottom one is down here. I already removed the shock absorber. So one of the main reasons that I decided to swap out my shock absorbers was because what happened is on this tire right here, the driver's side tire, on my old set, these are brand new. I just got these 4 days ago. But on my previous one, what started happening was I started to get these flat surfaces all over the tire. So like at 20 miles an hour, or I'm sorry, 40 miles an hour, I got a lot of rattle, a lot of shaking, you know. But it wasn't a big deal. Every time I went into a dip, I got this really nasty bounce on the driver's side. And right now that I removed both shocks, that's when I realized that this one is still not, I mean, it was still doing its job, but this one over here, this one is bad. And this was the driver's side one. So if you're getting some flat areas on your tires, or if you got a nasty bounce when you go into a steep dip, you probably need to check your shock absorber. Alright guys, if you're not sure if you need to replace your shocks, basically if they do this, it's time to replace them. That's what they're supposed to do. If they're not doing this, it's time to replace them. All you need to get this job done is a wrench. This particular bolt, 28 millimeter wrench and adjustable. That's it. Simple as that. Alright, the purpose of this video is just to help out a fellow driver out there. Even though there's no need to pay a mechanic $150, $200 an hour to swap out stuff that you can do yourself. These are little things that I wish somebody else had shown me when I was when I first started to be an owner-operator. Fortunately, I'm just kind of learning as I go, watching YouTube videos, asking around, putting things together, and figuring out as I go. You don't need no fancy tools. You just need 2 wrenches. You swap out your shock absorber, you're going to get a smoother ride. The life of your tires is definitely going to improve. And hope this helps out somebody out there, from one owner-operator to another. Over and out.